Alright, so welcome back again. My name is Jesse, and in this wonderful and exciting tutorial on designing and creating a Rust crate or package, let's see how to publish your package, right, to some places. So this time we are talking about the documentation for our package, not the actual code. So there are two places you can push your documentation. The first one is inside crate.io. Anytime you put something in crate.io, it is going to be, the documentation is going to be found in docs.rs, right, which is here. So if I go back here, you can see that I have my docs.rs, and you can see all the different libraries that have been pushed, all the different crates that have been pushed over the time, right? Perfect. So if I push something here, something like SEDE, it is going to be shown inside here and then here, right? Perfect. This is the documentation that is added there. Perfect. The other alternative place you can also push your documentation for your package or your crate is on Github Pages. So let's see how to do that. So first we build our package and see how to push it on Github Pages. So I'll go back again to my workspace here, and then I'll just go back here to cargo doc. Then I'll just go to open. So with this option here, it's going to open, build the docs, and then create a docs file inside my target directory. So it's creating a doc file here, docs directory, with all the things that I need for the documentation. And after that's finished, it's going to automatically open my default browser, right? Perfect. And then I can now use this. So that what is going to be created is what is going to be used, right? And this is it, right? So this is the documentation. So you see that I have my package, the installation, the usage, right? I have my models, but you could see that we also have some other libraries. We have clap, we have lazy static. These are all stuff we do not use, right? We have struct opt, right? These things are not part of our package. They are dependencies for our package, but not part of the package we actually built. So how do you fix it? So if I go back and I check my cargo.toml file, we see we only have this one and then this as the dependencies. This is from the package itself, but you could see from here, if I go back here, you can see that we have so many, right? We have so many packages there. So how do you fix this issue? So I'll go back to where I was working on, and I'm going to go with cargo clean to remove the docs, right? And I'm just going to go with cargo. Instead of open, I'll just go with -- no dep, right? So no dep means that no dependency, and then it's going to build the documentation without the external dependencies like struct or asset or other libraries or packages depend upon. Instead, this is cleaner. So this was the old one, right? But once I rebuild it, we have it cleaner. So we have only our packages there, only our crates there, which is better. So this is what you're supposed to push. Now, how do you push this package, right? This documentation to GitHub Pages, right? So I'll go back again to my location here, and then what I'll do is that I will go back to GitHub, or I'll just check my docs here. What we need to show on GitHub requires you to have these two things. It requires you to have the Index.html, right? But this Index.html is found inside your targets and then docs. We need to be able to move these docs or the documentation outside of this target, because target is not committed to Git because it's ignored here, right? It's not committed, but we need to get the docs that we have here, all of these docs, to our main repository, right? To the root of our repository. So I can just simply copy them. I can just do cp, right? You can simply copy them to copy recursively. But before you copy, right, there is something you have to know. We would want to create an index, right? Because you can see that we have my cipher here, cipher CLI here, but we don't have any index here. We need to create one index in this location inside this doc, which is going to reference this so that it will automatically redirect to that place. So I'll just go with this option here. I already have the code inside my makefile, which is this, right? So what I'm doing is that first I will create my dependencies, as you said. Then I'm going to run this code, which is going to create a index.html file and then place this thing there, right? So that is a basic understanding. Or in case you don't want to run it, so let me run it here. If I run it here, right now it's not working, but I can run it inside this place so that you see that it's working. So let's switch. So git switch. We are inside the feature pages, right? Git branch. If we want to move to this, right? So that is where we are. We are already in that place. Okay, perfect. So now I'll just do this. I'll copy this. And then I'll paste it here. And now it has created it for us. So if I go back to inside my location here, you see we have my Index.html file. So let's clean it, right? Because it's Windows, that's why we have this error. And then this URL is going to be referring to this particular URL, right? So anytime we come to this place, we want to redirect everything to here, because inside here is where we have this index, which is what is shown here, right? This particular index. See that there is docs cipher index, so that is what we need to redirect to. That's why we are referring to this. So if you have multiple packages or your main package, you refers to this one. Then I'll save it. Then the next thing is to copy everything. I want to copy everything inside the doc, right, to the roots of this, right? So I need to create a directory. So I can simply use the make file that I did. So I had this one here just to show you this is the same code. And then I will run it here, right? So what I'm doing is that I'm copying everything inside this docs, and I'm creating a new directory in the roots of this place, and I'm pushing it there, right? So I'll just run it. And then if I go back here, you see that we have my docs created. It has moved everything from my target docs to my docs, then everything here, right? So that's the basic understanding. So I moved everything from target docs to docs inside, and then inside my HTML we have this here. So this is what is required, right? And now I'll save this one, and then I can now git commit, git add, and git commit -m. Then let's go that's docs. Then so add docs. Then I'll add it, and then I can now push this one, right? I can now push it. So if I push it to GitHub, then I'll go back to my settings in GitHub. Then inside GitHub, I'll go to my pages. Then inside pages, I'll specify the branch I want to show, right? So I have different branches. So this one is currently on the dev, but in case I want to add the new one that I added, I can go back again and push it. So let's say git push. I have to push upstream because it's a new branch. So it has pushed it, and now if I come down here, I'll just need to, let's refresh. I'll come to this dev, then choose this one, right? And then the directory, which is the docs directory, and this is referring to this docs directory here with the index.html. And now if I save it, it's going to build our package and then store it in this URL. So if I go back here, you see that it's there, right? Very nice. So that is how to add your docs from your Rust package, right, to GitHub Pages. So the first one is that you build your docs using no dependency, then you move the docs to a GitHub repository or to the root directory. Right, so this is the code. So first you build your docs, then you echo, or you have this one inside your index.html file, because that is what Git is referencing, and this URL here refers to your main package, your docs package, the main library here, this one, and then you just copy everything to this location. So this is the simple workflow, right? And now automatically Git will build. So I go to my GitHub. So let's go here, and I go to the package that I just released. You see that GitHub automatically builds it. There's a deployment pipeline. There's a GitHub action here. So I just finish. and then see that it's finished, and then we have everything built perfectly. I go back again, I can see the GitHub page deployment 1 minute ago, and if I click on it, you can see that it was deployed to this place. If I click on it, we see it here, right? Perfect. So that is a basic understanding. So thank you for watching the tutorial. I hope you have learned something. See you in the next session. Stay blessed. Bye.